Hey, what's going on, kids? Adam here in Comic Scene, episode 5. Sorry I've been away for a while, a lot going on, and I'll explain to you why. So anyway, in this episode, we're going to be discussing two comic books. Talk about Batman, the 10-Cent Adventure, and then after that, we're going to talk about this little treasure right here. I didn't realize I had this comic book. So yeah, this is a little piece of gold right here. So anyway, let's dive into this comic. Okay, so this is book 1, called Batman the 10-Cent Adventure, titled The Fool's Errand. Came out in March 2002, and the writer is Greg Rucka. First images, young Bruce Wayne nailed in a puddle in Crime Alley. His parents were just murdered. In the puddle, it shows a silhouette image of the Dark Knight himself, kind of like a foreshadowing going on here. Next few pages shows him and Alfred standing at the tombstones of Thomas and Martha. And it shows a bunch of his travels and him even training, fighting. Then it shows an image that we all know is the image of him sitting in the study of Wayne Manor, and the bat comes crashing through the window. Shows a few scenes of him doing his year 1 Batman thing, and he keeps saying doomed to failure again and again. Meaning, he's only human. He's only been at this for a little bit. Of course he's going to slip here and there. Next image, him and a woman. Him saying, "Let's get to work." It shows him opening up the grandfather clock, going down to the Batcave. Then it goes to this woman's inner monologue. Her name is Sasha Bordeaux, and I guess at this time it's shortly after Jason Todd. We all know what happened to him. But anyway, so I guess she's kind of like the new Robin, but she's not Robin. She's in this badass costume though, but she doesn't have an alias. She just goes by Sasha, as far as I know in this comic. Anyways, shows them on patrol, and Sasha talks again. Talks about how Bruce a month ago had a love affair with this woman named Vesper Fairchild, and apparently she got too close to Bruce and he did one of his vintage moves, let her go. She left in tears apparently. Alright, so still on patrol, Not gonna talk too much because I want you guys to read this book. Come to find out, Sasha's still doing her monologue thing, and the reason she hasn't left is she still wants to be bodyguard to Bruce Wayne, and she's fallen for him, but she doesn't have the courage to tell him that. Alright, so it just got done taking out some bad guys from a robbery. Old Batman saying time to leave. She says she's coming. So to get up to the rooftop, a bunch of chaos is breaking loose. There's a fire at a nightclub, and Bruce swoops in to save the day, and this is still, I would imagine, probably like, no, I guess it can't be year 1 because Jason Todd's dead. But anyway, he's still human. He still slips up from time to time, and he saved everybody but one guy, lost his life, and it shows an image of this Batman looking pissed and just looking like he fucked up, and he's human. So it shows, it says you can't save them all, but he does save this one other guy after the bank robbery, fire at the nightclub. There's I guess a zookeeper in the Gotham Zoo, and a tiger got loose, and he swoops down and saves that guy. So he couldn't save the guy at the nightclub, but he saved the zookeeper and stopped that robbery. So next goes to a shootout on a bridge. A bunch of bad dudes shooting at some cops. Him and Sasha swoop in, take him out. She's very impressed with his work. Like I said, very short comic. I'm just trying to get through it so we can get on to the good one. Not saying this isn't good. So they're standing up on the bridge after taking those guys out with the firefight. She says some nights seem to last forever, and he said something coming through, I guess through his radio. He says a jumper at the Colby building. She says, go do that. I'll handle this robbery that's in progress. There's another one going on. So they split up. He goes off and helps the jumper. She swoops in, takes the dude out. She's like, not bad if I may say so myself, And this panel is back to, she finally gets back to the Batcave. Bruce is already there. He's looking at the fire, and he's just looking devastated, like he wants to help so much, but there's so much, so much he can do. And he shows her talking in her head, her self monologue, saying, he blames himself, and he always does. And coming through the monitor, I think it's a reporter saying, he died at the scene. He looks over at her and he's like, sorry, what did you say? And she's like, the jumper, how'd that go? And he's like, oh, that went fine. Still looking distraught because there's only so much he can do. So anyway, it shows them going back up to the Batcave, and it shows Bruce, reaching out, and it pans to a woman dead on the floor in the study. He picks up the gun and whatnot. Turns out it's Vesper Fairchild, and it looks like she's committed suicide or murdered. Who knows? This is the end of this book. Shows the scene of GCPD there. He's holding the dead body. Like I said, very small book, pretty good one. If you get a chance, pick it up. It's really good. I'd like to find the second part. So, anyway, onward to the gold book.